Bruv, how's that not every man's dream?
Yeah,
like, what's wrong with the brand?
Like, let's keep it a buck. We can do all. Oh shit! I just coughed so hard. I farted.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Tracksuits and Ties. I'm one of your three co-hosts, Moe Paly. I'm also here joined by
Easy/M/Easy. Come on.
It's your boy, Mr. B, aka Mr. B Spoke.
And we've taken a little short break, but we're back. And we're back where we belong, innit?
Yeah, back on
Talking
top.
shit.
Summer is... Would you say summer's officially over?
Yeah, it is. Never began, but it's over.
Never began really, innit? Never really began. But you look like you're dressed for the summer, bro.
I'm always I'm always in the summer.
2014, good vibes with the jean shorts. When did they stop selling them? When did they start selling them?
You say 2014?
Yeah, 2014. I feel like that's when they stopped selling jean
I thought
shorts.
that's when he bought his top as well, how tight it is.
Bruv.
Actually... What? Wear the tight jeans today. What's good?
No, it's not even... I can tell why you wear baggy shit now, innit?
Yeah?
It's just... You do it well, innit?
Why?
You hide the fucking mess that's under it, innit? Especially your shirt, bro. Your shirt is proper, like...
Swag. Malcolm knows about swag. He's a fashion, he's a fashion guru, innit?
That's not me, man. I'm not a fashion guru.
You don't like my top now?
No, I like it. I like it.
It takes you on a trip, though, innit? It's bare, like...
Yeah, it does. It takes you on a trip,
and
like,
that,
yeah.
Doctor Who and that.
Yeah.
But let's not divert to what you're wearing, bro. Like,
come at me, bro.
No, I mean...
Is it, you know, there's a thing called culture vulture, innit?
Oh,
wow.
Are you technically like a country vulture? Is that a thing?
It's still culture vulture.
Is it still culture
the
vulture?
difference is,
You're a culture vulture.
You are a culture vulture.
You do interpret. You do try to take the South American. You want all the South American babes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
True.
And you suck Americans' dicks. That's a fact. That's a fact. Everything you say has got to do with Americans.
This is the part where you fucking deny it, bro.
No. Listen. I think culture vulture is when you, like, try to get involved in someone else's, like, lifestyle and you're, like, part-time in it. But, like...
Says the man in the Colombian t-shirt. They only sell those jeans in Colombia or South America with the flip-flops in it. 100%. That's their going out gear. This is their rave gear, isn't it?
Who hurt you, bro? I'm like, you're bare coming at me. Like,
listen, shout out the Colombian, shout out the South Americans, man.
Yeah.
That's my thing, man.
Shout out to your tracksuit as well, man.
Here we go. Go on, talk.
No, I like it.
Fair enough. That's the first time you like something.
It looks like prison pajamas, I'm not going to lie.
Prison pajamas.
Can we address the elephant in the room?
He's firing shots at you, bro.
No, I don't fire no shots.
What are you trying to say?
My mouth's very dry.
Oh, right.
So talk to us. Because obviously, I'm going to say it, as an anti-vaxxer initially, as an anti-COVIDer.
Who, me? I wasn't an anti-vax. Whoa! You put that on me!
I never knew you were, like, for it. I never knew you supported vaccinations.
I'm pretty sure last episode that we released, I could be wrong. You said, "No, I ain't listened to Boris Johnson and all them man there."
Yeah,
you did say
that.
We're gonna get
I might have said.
You're not gonna listen.
I might have said that, but I definitely wasn't. I never come out and said I was an anti-vaxxer. I might have said fuck Boris Johnson. Who doesn't say that? I would have.
For those that don't know, Malcolm contracted COVID-19.
We was gonna get to there. That was
the cough about.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna get to it. Well, sorry.
No, it's just, and you didn't have the best time with it.
Yeah.
We had it.
Soldiers.
Not even just fucked up COVID, innit? Like, entered my body, couldn't hack it, and left straight away.
Okay, yeah.
COVID couldn't hack your body.
My body was too polluted for it.
What the fuck is this?
But you had a bad time with it, innit?
Yeah, man, that was shit, man. That was shit. Like, shit. It was like the worst experience I ever had in my life. Like, big man thing, like the worst experience ever. Like, the only way I was trying to think of a way to describe it on the way here, yeah? Have you ever seen, like, you've seen The Incredibles?
Yeah.
Like, you know the second one, and they got the little ute?
Yeah.
And it can do bare stuff.
Yeah.
That's how I felt like COVID was like, fucking, like, every type of, like...
virus on steroids,
yeah,
basically.
like, it was just, everything caused, like, I had the cold, I had migraine, loss of appetite, I lost, did I talk about migraines?
Yeah.
Vomiting, I think put me in a bad mood as well. It was the shittest time, man. The first, like, think the first week, no, so we went out, didn't we? That's what happened. We went out, yeah?
Yeah.
And can't talk too much on it, but I think I know where I contracted it from, innit? Yeah.
Basically, there was no social distancing involved.
Yeah, I mean, the place was a sweatbox, innit? The place was a sweatbox. Like,
Who do you reckon gave it to you? I think you had a bit of a theory of who you think, you know.
this guy's a donut.
He loves to incriminate people, bro.
This guy's a donut. Like, this guy's a big donut.
I think, yeah.
I think I got off Bruges, innit? That's what I think, innit?
I went away.
I was very close to him, innit?
You were, to be fair, but I done my PCR test and it was clear. I got to fly, innit? So,
Okay, no, this guy.
but more on a serious matter, like, bro, like, obviously you're a beast, innit? And you're not one to really.
It's not gonna.
I'm trying to be nice here. I was gonna say he doesn't complain, but he's always got something wrong with him.
Oh, my back. Oh, my knee. Oh, my ovaries.
This guy, bro. It was. I think what happened. So I obviously went out. We went out. I was meant to go out the next day, but I felt like I didn't have a hangover because I drank bears. I know I vomited, didn't it, that night, innit? Yeah, vomited.
Idiot.
Fucking yeah, I was on the phone to you and I was like, oh fucking fool, I'm a dickhead, like, and I vomited. But yeah, the next day I felt like I had a little bit of a hangover. I felt like just ill in it, like, so I didn't go out the next night. And then I think so that was on a Saturday. So then on Sunday, obviously, like, I didn't go out. Then I'm like, I think it was like Tuesday. Saw my girl. My girl was like, oh, you should go get COVID because I was coughing. And I was like, man, shut up, man. yeah, you know about nothing, man. I was coughing. Next day, boom, hit me like a ton of bricks, bro. And it was just after I got my COVID test as well, because I was coughing a bit normal the next day, and obviously she was right. And then coughing the next day, she was right, like, whatever. Yeah, I was coughing the next day, and I said, I need to go get it. Anyways, when I got back, bro, it hit me like a ton of bricks, bro. Bro, it was the worst experience I've ever had in my life, man. Man, I've just never, I wouldn't recommend it, innit? And that's why if I was an anti-vaxxer, which I think I was more on the thing of like,
it's not for me, but I don't mind doing it.
I was thinking more like that. But now it's like, yo, as soon as that 28-day threshold is over, yeah, I'm gonna go get that.
I think we were all, I still am, I believe, but I think we were all a bit like, COVID's a bit exaggerated. But on the real, like, has your perspective changed? Like,
no, I had to go A&E. Like, it's not a joke, bro.
Yeah,
get vaccinated, joke, didn't it? Yeah.
Oh, you had it as well, yeah?
My dad had it and he gave it to me, but my symptoms weren't as bad as you guys. But
no, the thing is, because he didn't have like, for example, when we had it you had it a year after we had it.
Yeah.
When we got it, our symptoms were quite similar in terms of we lost our sense of smell and taste, innit?
This guy, sorry. This guy went to Krispy Kremes, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I became like a full-time like snorting crackhead, innit?
What happened?
I was just trying to smell shit, innit?
Yeah.
I was going everywhere in search of it. I went to the toilet, like trying to smell like shit and that.
No, but Donnie, no.
You went to the toilet to smell shit.
No, but Donnie went to Krispy Kremes, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And he was there for like half an hour trying to pick different flavours. Like he was going to taste any of them.
Could you smell anything when you got into Krispy Kremes?
I'll tell you how it started, yeah?
Go on.
I smoked the most like unsmelliest zoot
Yeah.
ever, yeah? So I smoked the zoot and I'm like, man, surely I can smell like the smell or taste of weed, innit? It's from nothing. Then when you can't smell nothing and you get high, it's a shock, innit? Yeah. I'm like, yo, I'm high, bro.
He was just puffing away.
And then I was like, I got the munchies, innit? I'm like, going Krispy Kremes, I know what flavours I'm getting. Sat there and just decided on like bare different flavours,
Yeah.
Each one after the other, I was like, I can't taste shit, bro. Even like, all I could taste was like sweetness, like sweet, like you could
sugar.
taste.
You could just taste sugar.
You couldn't even taste sugar. You just taste a sweet.
No, your brain's just thinking.
Yeah,
That,
tried bare hard, bro.
You probably you could feel the texture as opposed to
Texture, yeah.
I don't think. No, I couldn't taste anything. When
But I was like, this is a big L.
Yeah, that sounds like a big L, bro.
Oh, do you not think vomiting is probably one of the scariest things you ever do?
I hate it.
I hate vomiting. That's part of
gets stuck in your throat. So you're technically like, you know when it's coming out your throat, so it's closing your fucking throat as in your
Airways.
Yeah, airways. So that's coming out whilst you're trying to breathe as well. But it's actually painful.
I hate vomiting all my heart. That's part of one of the reasons why I don't like drink. Because when you drink, you always tend to vomit, as you would know, yeah. And then
Why are you looking at me?
Yeah. Bro, I remember whiting like 3-4 days a week. 3-4 times a day.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it was the worst.
So you basically lived the bulimic model's lifestyle, innit?
Yeah, basically.
They live for that shit. He lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, I lost it. Can't put it back
Someone
on.
said he put it back on.
Yeah.
And then some, innit?
There's definitely benefits in COVID.
Your body's just too first world, innit?
Loud.
We have third
here we
world
go.
bodies, innit? So Corona came and invaded my body. It's like, I can't get anything out of this, brother. I'm leaving this shit off.
If I say what you digested, they would know why. Corona left your body, bro.
Away from that, how was your summers, do you reckon, this year? It was a weird one.
You went on holiday.
I went to Albania, obviously, and Kosovo.
Yeah.
Went
to link the plugs, yeah?
I had to meet them at the border, you know what I'm saying? But stepping away from business, I had to obviously I had to act like a civilian out there.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. I went to 4 weddings.
Okay.
Which was
I saw the bare cigarette smoke getting lit.
Yeah, so I love that trend, innit? So what they do is they make you know that you're coming to my crib as a woman. This is my house, we're getting married, but you still have to light my cigarette. You gotta
in today's world, if someone put that on social media, like the woke community will.
Yeah,
feminists will get at you.
I put it up on my story, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, fuck you, feminists. But people were commenting like, oh yo, like, and I'm not public, bro. Like, it's not like I put it up on my on our Tracksuits and Ties Instagram. Make sure you follow.
Yeah.
But no, it's something that it's just a tradition. Because back in the day, every man smoked, innit? It was a very manly thing to smoke. It's like a script, innit?
Okay.
So like they'll get a chair, they'll sit my guy down, the woman has to dance around him, like yeah.
GG.
Strip teasing, basically.
It's mad though because it's funny because
Is it strip teasing?
no man.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But it's funny because like as you know, every girl's now got a personality, obviously. So like she'll come up to him and she'll fake light the cigarette.
She'll tease him. It's a strip tease, fam.
Yeah, it's a halal thing, innit?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a very different world out there, innit? Because the minute I got out there, and obviously I hadn't seen my family for 2 years, the first 2 things everyone said, it wasn't even like, you know, first person, cool. Second, but every single person was like, hey, how old are you? I was like, tell them how old I am, innit? And then they'll be like, what, you're not married? And I'll just be like, nah, I've obviously got a few things that I want to do. And like, nah, you're 28. I had 21-year-olds telling me that I should be married. Like, I was mad. It was actually like, it makes you think though, because you got like 50 people telling you like, why are you not married?
You think something is wrong with me?
So, yeah, because obviously
Were the 21-year-olds married or something?
they were like, they call it feminist, which means like they were for the families know about the next step was after they finish uni just to get engaged and married.
Yeah.
But you start questioning yourself, innit? But to them, it's just like, this guy's from London. He's a good-looking guy. He's tall. He's healthy. He's not obviously he's financially comfortable. There's something that,
I said, tell him. Yeah, go on.
and it's like, to them, it's like, what is wrong with you? It must actually.
Oh, they think there's something's wrong
Like
with
either
you.
you got a small ting, or your ting ain't working. No,
Or
you're real.
Or you're swing the other way.
Or you're gay, or you're mentally not okay. It's like, bro, it's like the way they look at you.
So wait, from the last time they saw you, which was a couple of years ago, to then they think you're either mentally deranged, your dick's got smaller.
No, but
you can't have sex.
But you gotta understand, it's like, obviously I was 26, I was like 25, 26 when I went last, innit?
Yeah.
It's a 3-year thing. So for them, it's like, cool, 25, he's just kind of got his feet, he's still young, innit? When you're seeing 20, they're like, raw, you're older, why are you not married? Then they start questioning the thing, innit?
Because you go by the script.
Let's
innit?
like get a rule on it.
You go by the script, so it's just like on script he should be married.
Yeah. And kids then, bro. But it's like I said, that I think that year was a bit hectic because you know when the world was gonna end, innit?
Yeah.
So to them it's like, yo, what are you waiting for? The world just nearly ended.
What are you saying, Mr. Social Media?
Apparently men can get pregnant now.
What?
Yeah, do you not see Uzi? What his name is? The one that not Uzi. Who's
Lil Nas.
Lil Nas.
Lil Nas.
I was actually going to ask you that. What you
Pardon?
think about that?
You not seen it?
Is he actually?
Oh! I thought you were talking. Okay.
Who are his fans, by the way? Just before we get there, who supports my man? Innit?
I honestly think Americans are fake fans. Like,
What do you mean?
they support too many weird shit. I don't, and a lot. Do you remember? I don't even remember. Do you remember years ago? Yeah, Instagram had to clear out our fake accounts. I don't know if you remember, and like so many famous people lost so many followers.
Yeah.
Honestly, Americans have got fake fans. Like, I think they're virtual fans.
It's not even fake. Like, even American, like, well-established artists or celebrities, for instance. I remember when I'd see them go on the Breakfast Club, and if a question about Lil Nas came up, they were proper, like, hesitant to fully answer the way that I thought they would answer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, did you see Boosie? He came on the show and he was like...
He talked shit about him.
Yeah.
And then he kind of, like, had to, like, kind of defend himself after that. Like, bro, is this...
Do you man think it's okay? Sorry, I'll just ask you, man. Sorry to cut
Go on.
Do you think it's okay? Because obviously he has like a couple videos where man's basically naked and that.
Yeah.
And I think he went on the Grammys and he was kind of naked on the Grammys and that. What do you man think of like man showing himself on...
It's not even man,
like,
bro. I'll be honest. I think this whole music industry is pushing this whole like agenda of like
sex.
Of this whole like nothing against them, but it's just homosexuality when it's forced upon you. It's a very like it's a lot like especially when you imagine you lived like 10 years before where this wasn't allowed and it wasn't appropriate, and now you're telling me flip the switch. You got to like this now. You got to support this. It's hard, man. Like,
but if you're a gay man, wouldn't that annoy you? Because there's actually gay people out there that actually are not flamboyant, and don't need to kind of be out there and
doing the most
being dramatic as a gay man.
Yeah, like there's a lot of gay men are like butchering that and like more manly than it's not hard, but Moe. But
I thought he was gonna say Lil Nasx.
That was his first good joke of 2021, isn't it?
But so it's a weird one because I feel like I don't know, I can't talk for the gay community, but the gay community sometimes does feel like they need to show a certain way to prove that they're gay.
Excessive stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's over the top. Like, is that what you think?
Yeah. But I've met a few gay people that are actually like...
They're humble in front of your face.
And they're not like, you know...
Yeah, they're not like...
Sassy and that.
I can't even... That's a great word to use. They're not...
But then someone could flip it and say, "Well, you got the Madonnas and Britney Spears and all that used to,
or the big batty strippers."
Oh yeah, like the female artists that were doing the most excessive stuff. Like, why are they allowed to do that?
I can't lie. I'm there for that, innit? I can't lie. I want to see that.
Like Nicki Minaj and all that. So
why
it's just
like everyone has preferences.
So why would a gay man like to see Lil Nas doing that stuff? Like, for instance, if he's attracted to him like that.
No, but I don't want to see that. A man being naked.
What if it's a woman though?
I just told you what time I'm on. I think that's all confusing and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like, bro. Like, it's gonna set me. I'm not against like. Yo, do your thing, innit? Do your thing. Like, I'm not the one to judge you, bro. I'm really not. That's not me. That's above me. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, so if you want to live your life like live your life any way you want to live it. I don't care. Yeah. But I just think it's a lot in it. Like, it's a lot to take. Like, I agree with Boosie. Like, I don't want to see that, and I don't want my kids to see that. As harsh as that sounds, I'm okay with them learning about like LGBT community. Like, learn about these things so you're not ignorant in life. Do you know what I'm saying? I suffer from people being ignorant towards me or people that look like me. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, but I don't then want to see if you're batty out, like you're pregnant, like what, like. But that's confusing. That will not confuse kids. Like, there's a man and he's pregnant.
Yeah, no, but wait. So what?
That's mad.
Is he actually biologically pregnant?
No. It's a.
I don't know what they can do nowadays. Like,
you don't know what tricks they can do.
What is gonna come out his asshole, fam?
Fucking Harry Potter. Fucking.
I'm gonna support Lil Nas for 5 seconds, and I'm gonna say, look, bro, his album's coming out, innit? And you've got Drake's album and Kanye's album getting all the fucking clout. Bro, he's got to do something stupid to fucking try and get a little bit of a press out here. So I'm saying that, innit? I hope for his sake, innit? Imagine what our parents think, bro.
Oh yeah, for real.
Like we're disgusted by it. Like a man pretending he's pregnant.
Hey, look, gay community, yeah. I've supported you the whole time, innit? Yeah. So
I'm back your thing.
I've backed it.
I didn't say that about him being. I said the whole a man trying to be pregnant. It's just like, bro, come on, man. Let's not fight the man above, innit? That's what I want. Don't fight the man above, innit?
Obviously, on a more like what's happening now with, like, for instance, because this always rattles me, innit?
Yeah.
Benjamin Mendy, footballer, he's got accused or charged of like rape, innit? I think with like 3 girls, something like that.
Just 2 seconds.
3 girls.
Define what charged actually means.
Charge?
Charge
It's
of
an
a criminal.
accusation. It's not a full conviction.
Yeah, it's an accusation. So we got enough evidence to say that you
I thought so.
are like a suspect, or like, you're more than a suspect now.
Yeah.
Like this is you.
We've got evidence that we can incriminate you.
So, yeah.
Cool.
So what happened is obviously he raped 3 girls, one of which was under 17 or something like that.
Oh right.
No, I don't think
They were all under.
I think 17 was the youngest.
17 was youngest, sorry.
I think so.
And straight away, I remember when that got posted on Twitter, loads of people in the comment section were just like, don't know why footballers do this, or look, footballers think they can get away with stuff like this and stuff like that. And I'm like, why have you lot all pointing fingers as if he's been charged, he hasn't been convicted, there's no verdict yet. Whether he's innocent or not, I feel like that stigma stays with him, innit?
I hear what you're saying, but how many people have been accused of rape and then moved on with their lives? Not everyone. Do you attach every person in the industry, any person in this who's been accused of rape, within the industry, entertainment industry, there's been quite a few over the years, right? How many of them that have bust case and you never hear from again?
That's the problem.
No, you as in never hear from again, as in I never associate them with being a rapist and things like that.
Nah, because look. R. Kelly, for instance. No. Hear me out, bro. When he first got accused of it, at the start of his career, he got acquitted, no? He didn't actually get charged of anything. Like, not charged. There was no guilty verdict. He was found innocent.
Yeah.
But that stigma stayed with obviously. He didn't help himself, but that stigma stayed with him, that he's this child molester and child predator, whatever.
Good reason, right?
But he was found innocent, Malcolm. So I'm just like, so we were saying, for good reason, but it's just like, cool, but it never went away. Ched Evans, another footballer, did prison for it.
Yeah, he got found innocent.
And then got found innocent.
And then came back at,
he played football again.
No.
He did.
Yeah,
he did.
Remember he got a contract with, I think it was like Reading or Sheffield United.
Some of them had to get terminated because their supporters were like, look, if you sign this guy, we're not
leaving.
like... So
because one of their sponsors were
personally, I knew someone that was charged with rape and got found innocent. But every time like we were around the guy, this just felt weird vibe. Like,
why would someone make that up?
Like, it's just like, did you, fam? Did you? Like, between me and you, what happened? Like, it's just like it makes us like always have that inkling about him that he did it. Do you know what I mean? It's fucked up.
I understand what you're saying, where you're coming from. I just think it's fundamentally important that you once you put it out there, when someone's been charged, especially someone in a public figure, it's important to know that, innit? I think it's important to know that what they've been charged with, and I do think there's probably a problem. Like you man said, you put up great points in regards to people that have still been affected by it. But I still think it's a case of people have got to know, and it also helps other victims come out. There's a lot of people that are going, oh, right, that happened to me. That's the same guy. They may not recognize the guy because of whatever situation might have been dark, or you may have just you might be able to recognize the guy because of the traumatic experience. When you put it out there, more people may come forward and say, oh yeah, that happened to me, which actually I believe did happen with this case. It wasn't a thing of where it was one person, then another person came out, then another person came out. Do you know what I'm saying? And it builds up the evidence. So I think it's important that you get it out there, because I think if it's true, which is the most important thing, if it is true, he needs to be severely punished. Do you understand?
I agree.
I'm with it. But do you think then it should be put out when there's a verdict, and it's just like whether he's innocent or not, then we put it out. Why put it out before a verdict's been given?
How do you explain where Benjamin Mendy is? How do you explain that? Like, just for example, if you're Man City, how do I explain where Benjamin Mendy is? It's all a rape allegation. These cases could take a few months, could take a year. Do you know what I'm saying? He's being remanded. So what do you say? Like, what do you say? Do you, as a brand, as a global multi-billion pound brand, do you lie to your public? Do you lie to the public that he's been charged with rape? And then plus, it's the police's duty to do that as well. It's the police's duty to let everyone know this is what's happened. But they want to see, because they want to seem like, sorry, I don't want to. They want to seem as we're handling this issue, because there's been so many accusations from the police or accusations from people outside of the police force, so like women, feminists saying, oh, you know, the police don't handle rape allegations seriously, X, Y, and Z. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think it's important that they're showing that they're making that progress by naming people, shaming people. You shouldn't be in a position where you're like I understand there's liars, but you shouldn't be in a position where get out accusing of them kind of
But
thing.
when you're a footballer, that could happen every other day with you. Like, you don't say... Because put this... When that... Like I said, on Twitter, I was reading the majority of the comments were, this guy did it. Like, it's just like, you're saying that...
That's wrong.
So it's just like... Well, the verdict hasn't been decided yet, but you've already gave yourself an answer for it.
You literally just said you should not be in that position where you're accused of it. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, as a footballer, every female or male, whatever, obviously know that when they were in a hotel room with Benjamin Mendy or any footballer...
Louis Saha got convicted as well, by the way. It wasn't just him. He's been...
They have been convicted in the Everton team as well, but they're trying to hide it as well. But... That's my point. But yeah, so like you mentioned, because they're a footballer and they're in the limelight and they know that there's no real way that they can disprove me, and they know that it'll be in the limelight and she'll actually get some sort of clout for it regardless, then it seems like a go-to thing to do. Now, of course, I don't think any girl is that fucking bizarrely stupid to lie about it.
But some girls do it.
Be surprised.
Some girls do it.
I agree, and obviously a lot of girls have been proven. Like, for example, the girl in Cyprus, which was fucking having a fucking...
Oh, the orgy girl or whatever.
The orgy girl.
The gangbang.
I hate bitches like that, man.
She was taking... But then she was obviously taking pictures and videos and she was clearly enjoying it. And obviously... But she doesn't have to suffer no more, because she I'm sure she is suffering in a sense. But like, she lied about it, kept it stepping. But those guys, there's still some people in this room probably still thinking, raw, like, maybe it was a bit of rape. Like, why was there so many guys there? Like, did she really want to fuck all of them? Like, and I think that's where the problem lies about being charged and not being charged.
I think people need to use their common sense, 100%. You need to use your common sense.
But what does common sense say? As a fucking footballer who's earning millions of pounds a month, why on earth would he want to fucking rape a girl when he can get any girl he wants, give or take? Common sense. Does that make sense?
And then the common sense as well is he's a celebrity. He thinks he can get with everything he does.
Exactly.
But
That's the other
side.
Yeah, that's the other side.
But common sense was, if you're smart enough, you wouldn't need to do that because you're getting any bitch you want.
Yeah.
So that's I think that's probably the tough question.
So, all right, based on just theoretically, do you think Benjamin Mendy is going to be found guilty or innocent?
I generally don't know, but I think I'd always think when there's a multiple cases, like not everyone can be lying. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Jimmy Savile had 45, 60, 70 cases against him. Like, yo, not every one of these girls are lying. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's 3 women, one of them's under the age of 18, which I literally just reread now. I think, like, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if he's guilty or not guilty, but I do think you should leave it up until the judge or if there's a jury, use all the evidence they have to then supply a critical and theoretical answer. Do you know what I'm saying? I just don't think people should just be so judgmental with regards to it. That's wrong. I don't agree with that. Like, if he's found not guilty, I'm gonna move like he's not guilty. Do you know what I'm saying?
But you are, and maybe us two are, because we don't really care for him, innit? But there's people out there now who come across Mendy. Even I'm not sure about.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah. If you I'll ask you both a question, because I'm assuming both of you are against putting a name out there, right?
Straight away, yeah.
If it, God forbid, but if it happened to your daughter, if it happened to your sister or your daughter or someone like that, would you not want the name to be, and it was a celebrity, would you not want the man's name to be out there?
That's a great question. But my thing is, I'm going back to the question that, bro, like, inshallah, it never happens to any of us here, innit? Or anyone, really. But I'm trying to think, right, so if what you're saying has happened and my daughter's obviously accused this guy of rape and she's told us the story and we believe it, obviously I'm going to believe it regardless. Yeah. My thing is, I want the police to take it full-blown investigation. Yeah. I want them to go into the mentality of believing that my daughter or whoever, or any girl in the world
is telling the truth.
Is telling the truth.
Yeah, and I think 100%. And that's my angle.
Because what I have heard is obviously the questions that they ask do make the woman feel very belittled, which is completely wrong. But I do also believe that investigation can happen without the need to show the man's face.
Closed doors, man. Closed doors.
Just like when under 18s or under 16s, they're not allowed to show your face or you're not allowed to put their names.
Yeah.
But the investigation still is full blown happening. So my thing is, treat it like it has happened. And I honestly think, like, bro, like, even though I'm against it, like, put him in prison if that's what's required. If his story is not adding up, and treat it like the woman has been raped, for sure. But I don't think that face should be shown or that name should be shown to the public till he is found guilty.
So when you're saying
if he wants, if they require more, if he requires more information, she'll obviously tell, I was at this place at this time, this place at this time. Go get the fucking camera footage. Go ask for witnesses. Do everything you can in your hand to find this person is guilty. But the minute you put any name out there, because the minute he's handcuffed outside the guy's door and he's going to prison, those neighbours in itself, I'm talking like non-famous people, are going to feel, why is he in prison?
Yeah.
Word's going to go out. There's no question about it. And then he's going to come and say he's innocent, for argument's sake. Bro, no one believes it. Because like you said, like, come on, bro, tell me, did you really do it? And he's like, bro, of course I didn't do it. And I'm not guilty, but I don't matter no more. Because it's like...
You're telling me, so you're saying the police should do it obviously thoroughly, but the clout, trying to get clout by putting people's names out there is too much. It shouldn't be it should be done as a secret investigation. Because I don't think people get charged and their name comes out regardless of the crime they do.
The investigation shouldn't be a secret. If it's a rape investigation, like, become a rape investigation. If you were there at that precise moment, if you were there throughout these 3 days, have you seen this lady during da-da-da-da? Because by the way, this is what people forget as well. Because what if, and this is the biggest problem, what if that girl, really did get raped and my guy really got not guilty and you're putting her face in the public, bro, guess what? She's going to get fucking annihilated for lying. So it comes to both parties. It's difficult. So I don't think anything...
You're never going to know that. That's what I'm saying. You can only use it based on what the judge and the jury say. If the judge and jury say you're not guilty, then people should move like the person is not guilty.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, and it can be a case of, okay, what you done wasn't necessarily rape, but it must probably fall down sexual harassment or... Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Because rape is a big word. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I know that...
So what is rape to you? I know it sounds obvious, but like, what is rape? Because me and you had an interesting conversation the other day, but we'll get back to that. But
it's weird. I have to describe it for me, it's sexual harassment, sexual assault, and rape. Yeah, for me, sexual harassment is like you're in the club or you're out and yo Hammers, like. Do you know what I'm saying? Mo, what
that's
you saying?
sexual harassment.
Like, or trying to grab you, trying to cases or be called.
Come here.
Yeah, come here, like grabbing you up and like consistently or like just constantly like wolf whistling you, like just like harassing. Like a constant thing. I'm not talking about on a one time. Like I'm trying grabbing you, grabbing you, slapping your butt, like. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, slapping mum is harassment. Regardless.
Well, I think probably that might fall. Then assault is.
Pause that.
And obviously, rape to me is like the full, like penetration of a woman, like where you've taken her into a room, taken her wherever you've taken her, lured her down this alley, and you've taken her clothes, stripped off her clothes, you've had intercourse. That's to me, that's where rape is. When you've actually.
What about if it's just the oral thing? Like you just
forced her to have sex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
is that rape as well?
Yeah, that's
not just to you. That's cool.
So it's penetration, basically.
Penetration
Through
genitalia.
I'm trying to get loopholes.
I just want to educate myself.
Men can't be raped per se because it's penetrated anally. They don't class that as rape. That's still sexual.
That's
abuse.
mad.
It has to be.
That's
mad. Vagina for it to be rape. That's how laws class it. So they make it really, really difficult.
Do not get no ideas, fam. This guy,
that's crazy. So in prison, you get your bum cheeks clapped, and you're not raped.
It's not.
You're getting
sexually
assaulted
by law.
So it's sexual assault.
That's
sexual assault.
Interesting.
Because what the holes?
So if I anal,
the holes are different size.
The holes it has to only be vaginal for it to.
Are
be
you sure?
Yeah, by law.
That's crazy.
So you can actually serve a lesser time if you just
anal to go.
Anal it.
I mean,
I'm not proposing that.
Yeah, I'm not getting ideas.
No. I just want to know.
This is a serious question.
I don't know. I just want to know.
I'm pretty sure.
No, no laughing it. It's
in
fine,
terms of
isn't it?
society and how law sees it, they would still definitely treat it as such, but it's already written that it isn't rape. But they definitely will still treat it as if it is. You'll get the same sentences. You're still causing bodily harm and aggressive sexual assault. So I don't think they change it or give.
I just double search that, innit? But go on.
Yeah. Would you say? Because obviously you said rape is probably one of them.
Yeah, that paedophilia.
Would you say that's worse than murder?
Rape.
Yeah.
It's relative.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Because I'm going to the point of that because the sentence is not that deep, bruv. Like, it's actually quite...
For murder or rape?
Rape. Like, murder's like life, innit? You don't get life.
Some murders don't get that long as well, bro.
Yeah,
that's
half,
manslaughter.
innit? But no, murder. But,
They changed it. I lied. Yeah. It's vagina, anus, or mouth now.
Yeah. Damn. I'm out of tricks.
Thought I found a gem there.
Oh, good.
Nah, come on, bro. Like, look at the size of me. I remember one story about rape was husband and wife. They came home drunk together, yeah?
Yeah.
Ended up sleeping with each other. The next morning, she woke up and said, he raped me.
What?
Yeah.
Say that again.
They went home drunk.
Yeah.
And they had sex. Husband and wife. Not even like a strip. And she woke up and said, I don't know what.
She woke up.
She decided to go to the police and say, that night he raped me. I wasn't all there, innit? It went to trial, whatever. He got found guilty, innit?
yeah.
That's rape. That is rape.
So if you're married...
Yes, 100%, yeah.
And your wife...
You're both drunk. Yeah, not even like he was drunk, and you were...
Do you know when drinks involved is techie, you know?
You as a woman, if you have not consented to sex, yeah, and you've had sex, that is rape. That's rape.
What do you think, Mo?
That is rape. Listen. If you've both been drinking and your husband and wife, bro, come on, like...
Be better, innit?
Yeah, like, be better. Like, in terms of, like, as the woman, like, yo, like, come on, like, let's we can handle this.
The hormones are through the roof.
They can handle this. They don't need to go to court.
With the evidence of rape, there's got to be like exchange of bodily fluids, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're saying a husband and wife, they could have just had normal sex, and then for her, she might have got angry with him over something, or he might have cheated on her, or whatever. She's like, I've got this motherfucker. I'm gonna say he's raped me now.
First and foremost, you'll probably look at, away from the fluid side, you'd obviously look at if there's any damage to the body, internally and externally. So if there's any bruises, strangling.
What if she's partly out of it? Do you know what I mean? Like, what damages is he going to really do like that?
No, exactly. So I don't know the case, but I presume she must have had bruises or scratches of some sort.
Let's say she didn't. I'm just saying.
No, but I'm sure.
You're talking about a particular case, bro.
Yeah.
I doubt it's very unlikely. It's very unlikely that a husband and wife is going to the man's going to be found guilty of rape if there's no real evidence of abuse. Because, like you said, exchange of fluid, that happens every single day, you'd presume.
Yeah,
I would hope so as well, by the way, because that's fucked.
Girl that wake up and go, I want to just start violence. Like, that's just crazy to me. Man.
So what were you saying? If you think your wife can say no to you if you want to have sex?
Everyone can say no, but it's just like...
But would you class it as rape?
Everyone can say no. Well, it doesn't mean they're getting away from me.
Girls think like that. So like, there's girls out there that have been manipulated into having sex, and because they're so angry at themselves, about men as well, they're so angry at themselves that they got convinced to have sex, and the guy's just fucked off. Her only option, she can't say, I agree to it. She has to say rape.
Women value sex differently. They care about... They're a bit more emotional with regards to it. Sometimes men can just kind of move in and out. It don't really matter. So that's the reason why women get angry. Like, I just up my body count again. And that man didn't make me nut. He didn't make me bust. I upped it again. Like, he didn't make me bust. Like, oh my God. Like, and he's fucked off. And he ain't all that. And his money ain't all that.
And he ate my McDonald's
before he left. You know what I'm saying? And he drank the Capri Sun out my little son's fucking fridge. Like,
no contribution to the Uber fam.
Yeah, no contribution to the Uber.
But
I had to go house on Hackersat. Like, all these things are coming.
It accumulates, isn't it?
She's just like,
he raped me.
He raped me. He raped me.
So
No, honestly, we're gonna put the helpline for rape. If you haven't been involved in it, it's actually a serious matter. We're actually gonna put it on our link below. So obviously, we are trying to put humour to it, but look, rape is completely wrong. It's just I personally do feel that, you know, it's tough for a man or a woman if they are part of that scenario to not be led with that label for the rest of their lives.
Hey, can I just ask? I just want to get one thing in. Can you find out, Jamie? Has any woman been convicted of rape of an overaged male?
Some 23-year-old Norwegian woman was sentenced to only 9 months in prison for raping a man. Yeah.
How old was he?
31.
9 months.
He must have drugged her. She must have drugged him or something.
But it's mad because from what I've heard, I was like,
she got 9 months.
He testified that he had woken up because the woman was performing oral sex on him.
Bruv, how's that not every man's dream?
Yeah,
what's wrong with the brand?
Let's keep it a buck. We can do all. Oh shit! I just coughed so hard. I farted. Oh shit!
On that note, thank you for watching. My name is Mr. B, aka Mr. B Spoke. We've been Tracksuits and Ties.
I'm Mr. Anti-Domestic Violence, aka Easy M.
I'm Moe Paly, and just a quick one for the audience. Sitting here, who's most likely to get domestic abused or raped, innit? Let's just go on what you lot think what vulnerability looks like, innit?